Hello everyone, Manathrall here. Welcome back to a RuneScape Hardcore update video. Now, as you can see, maybe you can't see, but in the shadows there a little bit for the loyalty points, I have almost 60,000 loyalty points again. So that means I will be getting the, I believe, Master or Supreme Jack of Trades, which is very good for me, because that means I'll be getting a lot more XP. Now, I do have quite a bit to actually show. I have almost 1.5 mil in gold alone, which is very good news. Why it's loading so ungodly slow, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't have too much like new to actually show you as far as like the bank goes for items, but there is skills, there is supports. I am using Dragon now, so that's actually kind of a big deal, I guess. It's not too much of a big deal because the main target is to start getting borrows and then further on. But I haven't really done any quests since the last quest guide that I released, so there is nothing of that. As you can see, my invention tab is getting filled out quite nicely. Yes, I do not throw anything away because I figure, why bother? Even if these items give me junk can be used later on to make even more stuff. So it's just like, why get rid of it? You know what I mean? Okay, now as far as skills go, I have 1650 almost, which from the last hardcore update, it's actually not too bad. I'll probably actually do the hardcore updates a regular weekly thing, because there is going to be some sort of, update to actually announce per week probably. At least I would imagine. But my combat stats, like all my stats are getting actually pretty good. I do have Tears of Guthix now, so I am completing that on a regular basis, which is getting me even more stuff to get leveled up here. Which, as you can see, it's starting to alternate between different skills now, which is really good. I do help out with my clan citadel as much as I can. I mean, I like to do whatever they need, but if nothing's really needed, I try to focus on both crafting and smithing. Main reason so I can get my invention skill unlocked, which smithing is soon there. I only need 2 more levels for smithing. I need about 17 levels yet for crafting, which is going to be a big chunk. Divination, I'm not really worried about that. I do have a particular skill rotation that I like to do, and it starts, by going smithing. Well, mining, smithing, like I follow the skills down the side right here, and it loops back over, then I go down this side, and then I'll go down this side. Now, I don't train stuff like woodcutting straight out, because that's getting trained when I train fire making, because you can't buy your materials, so I figure why bother training it twice, because, well, 3 times total if you think about it, because I'd be training it during fire making unless I get a crap ton of logs from monsters, and then also I'd be training it again during fletching, so it's just like, why bother? But the other big news is I am level 70 Slayer, and that's a skill I'm actually currently working on too, so that's going to really help out. Also, I do want to show you guys, I am collecting the gemstone golem fragments. I have about 4,000 so far. I don't know how much it takes per piece, but that is a good meal. It's a good meal. This is a good amount. I can't get the rune ethereal outfits because you need, I believe, 70 in a skill to do it. And if you guys had seen the month ahead video, you'll know that in March they had hinted away at giving it being able to be made for the elite fishing outfit, so the shark outfit. So they'll soon be giving that at level 70 fishing then too. So that's soon going to be a thing. Okay, so now I want to show you guys my ports. Since that's actually kind of the biggest thing to really show right now, because I didn't really complete any quests because, well, I've been waiting because of what's all going on for me. But I am actually... We'll go into the port management. This way you guys can actually see. I'm in the Scythe region right now. I do have one of the Sea Singer scrolls completed. Eventually, I want to get everything, but I'm going to go for the invention pieces first. So I'm going to be going for, the body and the legs of each, and then I will go back over to the weapons, and then we're going to go into scrimshaw, well, the headpieces, and then the scrimshaws. Well, actually, I might go over into this section too, just, for what it can do. Now, as far as how far into the region I am, I'm only at 36%, so I have a long way to go to finish this. I don't really need much. I have, all my people bought, well, all my crew hired that I need to have for this. And now I do need a lot of cherry wood, which is what is in the scythe region, to really complete it. And here, the only thing that's holding me back is I need more bamboo, so... And here I need more bamboo again. But overall, horse is coming along pretty good. I'm actually getting the scrolls for the equipment, so that's really good news, at least for me. And I actually have a good amount of money here. My levels are actually coming along pretty good. And right now, what I'm trying to focus on, what I really shouldn't be focusing on, is the big chinchapa. This way I can get my hunter level up there, which is also in turn helping my herblore level. And I'll show you why that's actually helping my herblore level. It's mostly because you get the commendations when you're doing it. And with the commendations, you can get different things. And, one of those things, yes, you can get more XP. But what I'm using it for is actually the Swamp Tar. Because this way, Guam, Terramin, Marantil, and Harlander, I can actually use them for something for more XP than usual. And not to mention down the road, I can actually use that for invention by disassembling it, because I'm probably never going to use a black salamander or any of the salamanders. But yeah, everything's coming along real nice for this account. I do have actual sufficient gear. The only thing I'm missing from my range setup is a better cowl or a queef. I do have my black mask. I just started my very first assignment for them. I got the black mask, so that's really good news. I'm keeping a hold in gold accumulators. That's kind of cost me a little bit, but it's worth it. I only have Mystic. I can use like up to Airheim and that stuff, or the Robes of Subjugation, but I'd really rather get the Airheim stuff and then get like stuff like the Robes of Subjugation, because that's hard to kind of get. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I do have a lot of charms. Once they hit 500 though, I let the Charming Imp collect them. This way I'm just getting straight up XP, because I don't train summoning like most people would do. I kind of just let it go on its own. I do have clue scrolls. I did get my Rune Warhammer, so that's actually really good news. It didn't really take much to get it. It's just I waited until I actually had the assignment for the Trolls to actually get it, and since I have Troll Stronghold done, I was able to get it pretty nicely. So, with all that being said, right now I'm on my Slayer part of the rotation. And as you've seen, I have a good amount of lobsters yet, so it's probably going to be a little while before I go back into my rotation normally, which would be skipping this, because that's being done by the big Chinchampa, and going into divination and then back over to here. Because right now I'm at the point where I want to get at least one level per skill per rotation. The only ones that doesn't really always happen for is stuff like smithing, because it takes a lot less items to get a mining level for me than it does a smithing level. And stuff like, herblore, because it depends on how much, herbs I get, so, and what I can make with them. But that'll actually do it for this episode, so thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any questions or things you would like to see for a hardcore episode, let me know in the comments down below. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.